Lord be with you.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you. I must be mad. What?
You're not permitted to be here. Surrender at once. Well, what will it be? Are you trying to piss me off? Surrender right now! Fine.
Ave Maria.
Do you know when von Bergov plans to attack Nebukov?
I'm not a soothsayer. I don't know any more than you, Henry. I reckon he'll announce his plan to his vassals at the banquet.
What can we do in the meantime?
Wait? What else? Try to amuse ourselves? You can manage that by yourself, can't you? Come and pick me up this evening, before the banquet.
God bless. And with you?
Hail Mary.
Good to see you.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
You've come just at the right time.
It looks like we'll eat and drink our fill before going into battle, eh?
It'll be mostly a lot of pointless small talk, if you ask me.
You're not looking forward to the feast?
I'm fed up with this waiting. I'd rather set out right now and wring fuckers' necks one by one. And above all, I want to put that lying fraud from Nabokov in irons.
That makes two of us. We'll get him. Don't worry. I'm sure von Burgov has good reasons for caution.
I hope so.
What's wrong? You seem like you're in a strange mood.
Are you surprised? After what happened at Samin?
Burgrave Hashek had every right to arrest the traitor. Older was in cahoots with the same fuckers who murdered our men.
But what about the others? They didn't do anything wrong, did they?
What do you mean? They were covering for him. If they'd given Older up straight away, nothing would have happened to them.
You don't think Hashek would have had them executed?
Well, maybe. But they're Sir Otto's subjects, and it's entirely up to him what to do with them.
I suppose. But still. Can't help feeling I've walked through deep shit and people can smell me from miles away. Whatever the rights and wrongs of it, I won't forget that horror as long as I live.
I understand. But let's drop it now, and go and hear what Sir Otto has to say.
You're right. Let's go, before all that's left is a pile of bones and empty pitchers.
Lord Capon and his page. At last.
Good evening, friends. Join us, please, and sample what our kitchen has to offer. Wench! Pour Lord Capon some wine.
We have excellent Hungarian wine, sir.
Thank you. I won't say no. I'll be glad to drink to our upcoming victory over that rabble from Nabokov. And perhaps to an alliance against other such saboteurs throughout the Kingdom of Bohemia?
Well said. Just what I like to hear. What do you say to that, Ulrich?
It is certainly gratifying to hear a young lord expressing such concern for our country's fate.
True. It is admirable that you are determined not to betray your Uncle Hanush's trust. Our agreement stands, of course. But I'd like to remind all of you here that politics is mainly about making the right compromises, not hasty decisions.
We have the same interests, Sir Otto. We want to avenge our men and take your message back to Lord Hanush as soon as possible.
And how am I to understand that? You don't like it at Trotsky? Do you miss anything here?
No, of course not. It's just that we're duty-bound. And I'm sure they're impatient for our return in Rattay.
All right. I understand. But now, let us turn to the matter at hand. We discussed this long and hard, but we came to the conclusion that the best thing would be to catch them by surprise. And for that reason, we will set out for Nabokov at the crack of dawn tomorrow.
And we will string up the insolent bastard who commands the bandits from the nearest tree.
More wine, Lord Chamberlain?
No, thank you. The Lord Chamberlain needs a clear head. He will lead the assault on the fortress.
What? Sorry, sir. But did you say we'll be under Ulrich's command?
Who else? My captain is injured, and I am expecting an important visit. Unfortunate.
Aha. And may I know what the Lord Chamberlain's plan is?
Of course you may. It's nothing complicated. We'll pass through the Trotsky Gorge early in the morning and reach the fortress unobserved. A quick charge will get us over the palisade and we'll catch that rabble by surprise. They won't know what hit them. Ha ha!
I'm sorry, sir, but isn't that kind of frontal assault needlessly risky?
Risky? Peasants with pitchforks could handle that rabble. Have no fear, Lord Capon.
Well, that wouldn't be my plan.
Sorry, sir, but I think my lord here has more experience of soldiering than your chamberlain. He fought with valor during the conquest of Pribyslavitz and the siege of Talmberg, and I think he'd be more useful.
I have no doubt Lord Capon is very experienced for someone his age. But I'd rather entrust my forces to someone more mature. You're not offended, I hope. Ori,
Oh, perish the thought, sir.
it's thanks to the Lord Chamberlain that this castle is standing. I have complete faith in his abilities.
My friend, send your servant to the smithy for armor and to see
Catherine, sir.
To see Catherine for wine for the journey. We'll move out as soon as the sun rises. Be so kind and get me another pitcher of the Hungarian wine, will you?
As you wish. Just a moment, Lord Chamberlain.
I promise, sir, that this will be my last wine today. The next wine I drink will be to celebrate our victory. Ha ha ha!
Your health, then, gentlemen. Eat, drink, and be merry. But don't overdo it. Tomorrow, I expect you to display your knightly valor for our rightful and joint cause.
Anything else, lad? Cat got your tongue, lad?
I have a question for you, sir.
I'm sure Lord Capon will explain everything to you. And now, please excuse me.
Ah, you must be that Henry from the Lord of Lipa, eh?
Poor Captain Thomas. He's over the worst, but he'll be bedridden for
I'm
a
sorry.
while yet.
Maybe later.
Appreciate what he did. And a good servant is worth his weight in gold. Isn't that so, Woody?
Of course. If I may say so, otherwise the world is overrun with food.
You've got more important things on your plate than I do, Henry. Stop faffing about and get over here.
So, how are you enjoying the feast?
Sorry, but I hardly know anyone here.
But I know you, Henry.
You know me?
Of course. And I'm not the only one. Whoever saw what you got up to beneath the gallows won't forget your name in a hurry.
Oh, I see.
I may have missed the start, but I have to say, the end was thrilling.
And who are you, if I may ask?
Black Bartosz, from Prague. Sir Otto's personal bodyguard.
Do you know the other guests?
They're noblemen from these parts, but I don't know them personally. That cheerful little fellow in the middle is Herman Palitz, known as Littlehead. Pity you didn't see his performance on the barrel. Thankfully, the barrel gave way before Littlehead.
And the other one? The thin one?
Florian of Lomnitz, a famed wit, fair of face and well-spoken. The ladies swoon. For all he could care, well, we'll see what kind of company he prefers in the end.
Have you heard the plan of attack?
No, Ulrich is keeping it all close to his chest.
Not that there's any point.
I noticed that your lord isn't too fond of the Chamberlain.
That's one way of putting it.
Sir Otto respects him, and I trust him. But it's true, Ulrich is a bit strange.
He's a conceited fool, you mean?
If it's glory that you seek, you cannot be shy and meek.
What was von Berghoff doing in Prague?
He's the royal chamberlain, so he's in charge of collecting taxes from royal towns and monasteries. And he was negotiating with the League of Lords as well, of course.
What? He promised he'd support the proposal of Hannes of Lipa.
Maybe, but he can hardly call off negotiations with Rosenberg and the other powerful lords. Politics isn't blind man's buff. Besides, you only gave him the message after he came back from Prague, didn't you?
Do you know what the negotiations in Prague were about?
No, because I'm not a spy.
But personal bodyguards often hear all kinds of things, don't they?
Well, Hohenstein and Riesenberg are quarreling over some nonsense in Saxony. Lichtenberg is trying to play both sides, and the mighty Rosenberg is scheming against everyone. Aye, and Bocek of Kunstadt is looking for a husband for his niece, Yitka. She's pretty, so it won't take long.
I thought the League of Lords was supposed to be united.
What? Them? No chance. Having too many roosters in the yard always ends badly.
Excuse me for a moment.
As you wish, but don't overdo it with the wine. It goes to your head. Some men drink, others play, still others sin their days away.
You spoke to him then?
And even to his uncle. But he didn't want to hear.
So the...
What's the discussion about, gentlemen?
We're just talking about the ambush on Lord von Berghoff's men.
Apparently, it was the same man who attacked your company by the pond.
Aye, no doubt about it. It's the same band of troublemakers.
Who got the better of you twice, eh?
Zweimal?
That's right. They say that at Nebachov, Lord Capon parleyed with someone pretending to be old Nebach. But in fact, it was none other than the leader of those disgraceful scoundrels.
Dann ist es ja kein Wunder that puffed-up Capon won't talk to us. He's afraid we'll make fun of him.
I'm sorry, sir, but Lord Capon did nothing wrong. It wasn't his fault.
Watch your tongue. You don't want Henry to take offense and fly off the handle again?
Ja, du hast recht. I went too far. If I've offended you, Henry, we can settle scores. I'm at your service. But if you'd rather try your luck, we can have a game of dice. That strikes me as a better option than going at each other with swords. Wie war das? Do you play dice, friend?
Nah, not for me. I don't play dice.
Das ist schade. Aber was soll man machen? It could have been fun.
Willing will rescue old Yarmira as well.
Bring me their leader alive. That is the
I'd like to learn something.
There's no time for it now. Come back later.
And Captain Thomas?
That's another story.
I'm sorry. I don't know your name, my lady.
This is Johanka of Zhernov, Henry.
Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are. My companions here talked about you. And the stories were somewhat madcap, if you don't mind me saying so.
Nothing more than a couple of silly misunderstandings.
The pond, the stocks, and the gallows. Quite a nice series of misunderstandings, if you ask me.
Your life was on the line more than once, young man.
You're right, Father. And not just my life, Lord Capon's as well.
Well, that sounds interesting. Won't you tell me about it? I'd love to hear about adventures right from their hero himself.
I'll be glad to tell you my story. Where to begin?
The best place to begin is at the beginning, isn't it?
My liege, Lord Radzig, and Lord Hanush sent us to Trotsky with a message. They want to end the war in the Kingdom of Bohemia.
Aha! I thought you were going to recount your adventures, not talk about high politics.
Sorry, you're right. I'll start again. Lords Hanush and Radzig entrusted us with delivering a message to Trotsky. It's a long way from our home in Ratai. So we made camp by a pond to bathe a bit before presenting ourselves to the local lord. But we didn't have time for that, because a band of cutthroats suddenly attacked us. So there I am, up to my balls in the water, seeing how everything had turned to shit.
What?
Oh, I say.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's not what I meant to say, of course.
All right. Carry on then, but don't forget you're speaking to a lady.
We had no choice but to jump into the water and swim for our lives. I still don't know how I didn't drown. I can't swim, you see.
Truly divine intervention, my son. God clearly wanted you to be saved.
Truly shocking and terrifying. Tell me, what awful thing happened next?
It was a bloodbath, my lady. Then they followed us into the rocks and chased us through that labyrinth like rabbits. I thought we were done for. There was no way out. Nothing around but rocks and pitch black night.
I see your lives really were in danger. You are truly brave.
We were saved by a good-hearted old woman. But later, we got involved in a tavern brawl. Well, the brawl was started by my Lord Capon, actually. Manual labor would have been too humiliating for him, you see. Even more humiliating than having the local guards pour, slops over us, it would seem.
No, that is truly awful.
But it's true. Everyone thought we were stinking vagabonds, which led to a whole misunderstanding.
Bailiff Thrush put them in the stocks.
Yeah, like I said, they took us for ragamuffins.
Fair enough. But out with it now. Why did they punish you?
That was nothing, really. But the bailiff didn't see it that way. Probably because it was his son who got a thrashing.
An interesting tale. Thrilling, even. It's a wonder you're still in one piece.
Sorry, my lady, but it was mainly Lord Capon's life that was in danger.
Ah, yes. How true. Let's hope fortune favours him tomorrow as well. And you, young man. I'm sure that rabble that caused so much trouble will be defeated, captured, and justly punished. I'm sorry for taking up so much of your time. Enjoy the evening, Henry.
I'm not local, so I'd like to introduce myself, gentlemen.
We're not local either, but we've already heard of you.
Aye. Mainly about your brushes with the law. Truly amusing escapades, if what they say is true.
Well, we had a couple of misfortunes, but I don't know what you heard.
Only that the village yokels took you for beggars and clapped you in the stocks.
Well, after you'd beaten up a couple of them, including the local bailiff's son.
Well, as I said, we had a couple of misfortunes.
Of course, no offense intended. We're glad to meet you.
My name is Old Brown, and this is Yeshek of Boar.
What about tomorrow? Will you join us in the attack?
Of course. I've brought so many men we could take the back off on our own.
I hope you'll leave room for us as well, Yeshek.
Have no fear. The main thing is that old Lord Nebak doesn't drop dead before we can save him.
Well, if we burn down his castle, he's bound to have a fit.
I think Sir Yaramir will be pleased if we get rid of those scoundrels without needless damage.
Aye, aye. Old Yaramir was always terribly proud of that little castle of his. He toiled all his life to build it.
Yet it's nothing more than a hut on a rock.
All the better for us. We'll take the hut in a trice and then relieve Yaramir of a few barrels from his cellar.
I can't wait to see the look on his face when he finds out how much the rescue will cost him.
He'll be happy to give us the wine. Better to be alive and well than cold for eternity.
What about his cousin? He used to be everywhere.
Those disputes with the monastery have done him in.
And the Bethlehem Chapel
Excuse
hosts
me?
a creature called...
Hey, blacksmith's boy. What are you doing there? Get over here. Come on, Henry. You can have a drink afterwards.
What is it? I thought a good old feast would cheer you up.
You call this a good feast? Nothing but puffed up peacocks sucking up to each other, pretending they don't smell of dung. And the Chamberlain. My God. I can't take another moment of that fool.
Sod the Chamberlain. He's a conceited idiot.
And how many battles has he won, eh?
You heard Lord von Burgov. He trusts him.
Ulrich is a master of the quill, that's all. By the way, thanks for standing up for me.
You're welcome. I definitely trust you more in battle than him.
When push comes to shove, I won't be paying much heed to that buffoon's orders.
I get that, but you gave von Burgov your word as a knight that you'd help him. That band of cutthroats killed our men as well. And we don't have a chance against them on our own.
Oh, maybe. You know what? I've had enough. I'm going to bed. But don't you forget to stop by the smithy for my sword and armour. And fetch some wine from Catherine. If you want my advice, try not to get too shit-faced. We've got a battle to fight tomorrow.
Don't worry. I'll take care of it.
All right. Good night then, Henry.
Careful.
I apologize.
And before he even set foot in the house, he was wondering what...
I'm always glad. Excuse me.
Henry, we're moving out.
What will it be?
I'm supposed to collect armor and a sword for my lord.
Aye, but that horse has already bolted. I'm clean out.
What? You don't have anything?
Lots of other knights were here. You should have come earlier, that's all.
But Chamberlain Ulrich himself sent me here.
I'll be happy to give you what's left, but it ain't the best. I reckon you'll have to do the mending and sharpening yourself.
As you wish. But I'll go and tell the Chamberlain. You know what'll happen when he finds out about this?
What's gonna happen? Ulrich's got no quarrel with me, and you're an outsider who's too big for his boots. It ain't gonna be me who ends up in the pillory again. Ha! Take a look in the chest here. You're a blacksmith, so fix up what's left in there and leave me in peace. What would you like?
I've got your armor and wine for the journey.
Where is it then?
Oh, sorry. I'll be right back.
What do you want, you yokel? But make it quick! Greetings. What do you need?
I'm supposed...
Aye, but that...
What?
Lots of...
But Chamberlain...
I'll be happy. I reckon you...
All right, all right. How much do you want for a better sword and armor?
It'll cost a bit, but I'm sure we can come to a deal. If the price is right, I should be able to find something else.
What's the matter, Henry? We have to set off.
That's agreed then.
Thanks. Here's the best armor and sword I have left.
See now? Where there's a will, there's a way. Oh, Sakra. If you want something done, you have to do it yourself.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
The Lord be with you.
Hey, you can't just walk around here without permission. That's pub now. You've no right to... So you're not going to leave? Very well then. Hand over the compensation.
I'll take care of it. Step aside. I said surrender. Are you trying to piss me off? Right now. Look out!
What?
Punishment by the blade, my favorite. You want to try me?
Enough! I give up!
Felt like doing a bit of robbery, did you? Snooping around on other people's property like that? For now, you'll pay a fine. But if we find out there's anything missing, we'll charge you with theft.
All right, I'll pay. I don't want any trouble.
Now show me what you've got. Let's see if you have anything stolen on you.
All right. Have a look then.
All right then. In that case... Clear off.
Excuse me.
I apologize.
How can I help you today, friend?
I'm supposed to collect...
Oh, but that hall...
What?
Lots of...
But Chamberlain...
I'll be happy. I reckon you...
All right, all right.
If the pro...
That's agreed then.
Thanks. Here's the best armor and...
See now? Sucker. If you want something done, you have to do it yourself.
Still hurts.
God be with you. Keep the peace, and we'll stay friends.
Blah, blah, blah. What a load of shit.
You cheeky bastard.
Where can I find the serving girl with the wine?
I don't know. Ask Manietta. She's the cook. It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Good day. What would you like?
Excuse me, have you seen Catherine?
What do you want her for?
I'm supposed to get some wine from her for Laura Capon, but I can't find her.
For that handsome young man? I'll go and get her, and you can forget about that ninny Catherine.
Well, the thing is, they told me...
Forget it! God knows where that cow's got to again. I ain't seen her all evening. But don't worry. I'll be happy to give you wine for Lord Capon myself. I'd just like to ask if you could open the spice chest for me in the meantime. The lock got stuck again and won't open for love nor money.
Sure, I'll take a look at it. It won't be a problem.
Thanks. I apologize.
I've opened the spice chest for you.
Really? That's clever of you. I couldn't budget. I won't bother looking at it again from now on. If someone pinches something, I'll blame Osina and his rubbish locks. Here's some Hungarian wine for your journey. And give my regards to Lord Capon. May the Holy Virgin watch over you in battle.
Christ, pardon me.
What's the matter, Henry? We have to set off.
I've got your armor and wine for the journey.
Let's see what von Berghoff sent me then.
I'm gonna give that blacksmith Osina a kick up the ass.
What do you mean? It's not that bad.
Well, if it hadn't been for me.
What about you? Ready for battle?
Ready. We can go.
Excellent. Mount up then. I can't wait till we smash those whoresons' faces in. But so what? Let's go. I can't wait to put that fraud from Nabarkov in irons. With the force we have, we'll take their what do you think? What's wrong? Don't tell me you don't have anything. Watch out!
Watch where you're going!
Easy! Easy. Nice and slow.
How was the Hungarian wine, gentlemen? I hope you don't have sore heads this morning.
Don't worry, Lord Chamberlain. My head is clear. A real knight knows how to behave on the eve of a battle.
What about your faithful servant and protector here?
I'm ready for battle, sir.
I'm glad to hear it. Sir Otto has charged me with keeping you safe. I hope you don't have anything against me escorting you today, Lord Capon.
I can't say what an honor it is for me. I suppose someone doesn't want me to mess up again, eh?
But Lord Capon, taking care of our guests is right and proper.
You, Sir Ulrich, should worry about not getting too many bloodstains on you today.
We all have our orders, and mine are to defeat that band of scoundrels in Nabarkov. Why dally, then, when we have work to do? To battle, gentlemen! Open the gate! We're moving out.
That outlaw and his band really fucked with us last time, eh?
I'm just hoping he won't fuck with us again now.
There aren't enough of them that can tackle this kind of force.
True enough.
And to think, I drank a toast with that fucker. Christ.
I hope you enjoyed your wine, Lord Capon, since old Neback was chewing on dry straw in his own cellars.
Don't you worry, Chamberlain. I'll see to that sneaky fucker in person.
You two are pathetic. I get the impression you're afraid to go into these woods, even with an army around you.
Yeah, I think I can see now why your lord barely escaped with his life. Maybe his captain underestimated the foe as light-heartedly as you.
Weigh your words carefully, young man. You didn't fare any better yourselves.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'll be a lot more...
What the? My God!
Come on then!
Where?
Oh, shit! Fuck! Shit!
Hey! Can't get out!
Hey! Give me your hand! Give me your hand here! Bad luck! Come on! God's sake! Get off, Henry!
I'm coming!
Back off, bastard! Now he's really pissed me off! We have to get out of here! But we can't go back! Fight our way through! Quick!
Oh,
him
what's
down!
your meat off?
Stand down!
I need a hand here!
You scum! Nicely done! Christ,
Capon!
stop messing
Where the hell
about
is
and
he?
help me!
I have to go to him!
Done with you in a flash.
Hey!
I'll hack your ass off.
Hey! I need a hand here!
He's done for!
Nice strike!
Show what you're made of!
We'll kick your asses.
He's done for! Chamberlain Ulrich! We have to help the fool! Do you hear, Henry? I need you here!
Oh, mother of God!
To me!
Hey!
Get him from behind!
Cover up!
Hurry, you fool!
This is all your fault!
Shut up! Help me! Quick!
Christ, man! I don't know why I'm bothering with you! A bit more! Come on! Try to help me, for fuck's sake!
My God!
Henry! Grab the Chamberlain and let's get out of here! We have to get away! So help him!
I'm here! I'll help you!
Fucking scum! Whoresons! Bastards!
Fuck me! Ulrich's dead! Let's get out of here! Fucking
Capon!
help me!
Where the hell is he? I have to go to him!
True blood! Yes!
That's it. He's done.
We have to find a different way! But fast! There are more of them behind us! You got him! Christ! There must be a way through somewhere!
Show what you're made of!
You're mine!
I'll be done with you in a flash.
Come on, find a way out of here! I'll slow them down!
Let him have it!
To me! You found a way
Stay behind!
Bloody
Light him up!
Show what you... Quick! Down to the mill and across the stream!
Keep it up! You got him!
Come on, scum! Nicely done! Watch out, Henry! There are shooters behind the wagons! You're mine!
Show what you're made of!
Fucker! Fuck you!
Hey!
I'm gonna stick you
Get
up
him!
and pick you up!
Take that, scum! You got him! Next! Let's go down! We'll lose them on the other side of the stream!
Hans? Hans! Look at me! Hans!
That'll do! We'll surely get a nice fat ransom for Lord Capon of Patchstein.
You'll have to take him first.
My boy, courage is a thing of honor. But what you're proposing isn't courage. It's foolhardiness.
Well, better to have honor than to sneak up and ambush people from hiding.
It works, though. War is a nasty business. And it is better to have your head on your neck and your foe on his knees than the other way around.
Now, what is a coward turn to banditry? You should have been a knacker. You'd still have your head on your neck. And your own seat in the tavern.
Shut your stupid mouth. You have no idea who you're talking to.
Yeah, to a weasel. Who shoots from the bushes instead of a fair fight.
You think so, huh?
Why dirty your hands with him, Captain? One shot.
I'm actually starting to think this young knight deserves a fair chivalrous duel. If he's good enough, I'll let him live. So, my boy, let's see what you got. Damn it, you bastard! You're good.
Shishka, you all right?
Do you reckon you can trust an outlaw to keep his word of honor?
The best laid plans of men don't always come to fruition. As the saying goes, man proposes, but God disposes. And then boots you right in the balls. All I wanted was a quiet life. Nothing more. Take it easy. Have a bit of fun now and again. And not piss anyone off too much. Apart from the Uzit's bailiff. But that's a different matter. But there's spiteful tongues everywhere. Well, you know how it is. And they complained about me to the man up above.
What? Him?
No! The bishop!
And then they kicked me out, saying I was a disgrace to the parish.
What disgrace? A man has to enjoy himself from time to time. They couldn't just kick you out for nothing, though, could they?
Let me make it clear. I am the very paradigm of Christianity. But the church has more priests than parishes. So all it took was a bit of spiteful gossip. And then someone else got my parish.
Aye, folk can be swine.
So actually, it suited me fine when Anush and Radzig's boys went missing, and I could hit the road to look for them. My nag Bibiana is happy to stretch her legs a bit finally, even though she's well past her prime. She's so unused to it. When I tied her up by the gate here, she nearly gave me a kick.
What boys are you looking for, if you don't mind me asking?
It's no big secret, but I can't talk about it without...
Sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
Without having a drink inside me.
Ah, the ale's on the house, of course, Father.
Excellent. It's these two young fellas that recently set off for Trotsky with a letter and haven't come back. One's a blue-blooded fledgling and the other's a smart-ass smith. Does that ring a bell?
Ah, Sakra. Everyone who was at the Semine wedding knows them two. They caused such a ruckus that they was nabbed and locked up in Trotsky.
Well, I never. I'll go straight there, then.
Well, Father, the thing is, a big force left the castle this morning, and they were ambushed in the ravine near the Barkov Mill. A terrible massacre. Folks say all hell broke loose there.
Folks do like talking about hell.
Seriously. I heard the Trotsky Chamberlain himself copped it, and his whole company with him. And most likely, your friends and all. I'm sorry.
What? How's that? You said they were locked up. How could they be in the Chamberlain's company?
Annie and Kuba from the Barkov Mill saw it. They managed to get away when it all started, and I think they said they saw them two there and all. Ask them yourself if you want. They're in the barn round the back. Kuba took a hammering, but he's well enough to talk.
They could be mistaken, though, couldn't they?
Well, if you want to be sure, you can go and see for yourself, Father. The ravine ain't far from here. From the inn, follow the road east till you get to a big crossroads. And at the chapel there, head down towards the forest. Oh, by all accounts, them bodies are still lying there. I hope to God it was over quickly for them.
Surely not all of them. Those two lads are as tough as old boots. And thank you, in any case. I'll go and ask around, and God willing, I'll get them in one piece.
Hope dies last. I'm sorry I haven't better news for you. Safe travels, Father Godwin.
God bless you.
Not for shame, but
they're never good enough for you. Well, I don't want reason to leave it be. I need someone who's
But the
capable,
weather had been stormy
has a
for
good
a
head
few
on his
days.
shoulders.
So one of the branches snapped and fell off.
Doesn't
Nothing
drink.
happened to the
You're no
note.
saint yourself.
But it broke.